So we're back with another pedal demo today. I thought we'd take a little look at the Little Rat by Proco. This is a pretty cool little pedal. So it's obviously just a shrunken version of their, normal full-size Rat pedal. And I thought it would be a good solution, to save a little space on the pedal board. Not that the full-size one's that big, but every inch counts when you're trying to cram, 800 pedals onto a board like we all are. Um, so I found out about this thing and I went to try it out. And I also compared it to a couple different full size Rat pedals, just standard modern production ones. And the funny thing I found was that they all sounded a little different, even the same full size models, comparing the two, they sounded, different. Some sounded brighter, some sounded darker. One in particular had, way more gain than the other one. So my suggestion would be to go out and try, a Rat pedal before you buy it because they vary greatly. Um, but anyway, I've just been really impressed with this little guy, and I thought I'd, take you through some tones here. So the current setup we got going right now is Les Paul into a Line 6 Pod Go with the deluxe reverb model, just set to clean, maybe breaking up if you hit hard. So that being said, I'll let you hear the clean tone here coming off the Les Paul. Okay, so we're gonna get started here with everything right in the middle, straight up at noon. Here we go. So that's just a glorious, late 70s, early 80s rock tone to me. It's totally doing that 80s Marshall thing. Um, it's, you could say it's in the realm of hairband distortion, but I think it sounds a little bit more classic than that, to be honest with you, in that setting. So let's move on here to a different setting. Let's bring the distortion down and tweak the volume a little bit so it's more like an overdrive pedal. Let's bring that volume down a little. It's pretty loud. Yeah, so the versatility of this thing is just crazy. I mean, that sort of sounds almost like a full range tube screamer type sound to me. Probably sound great with a Strat. Okay, let's do a little bridge pickup on that same setting. Yeah, so that is just rock and roll all the way, rock and roll all night long right there. So let's go to the middle pickup position of the Les Paul, and the tone reminds me a lot of this song. Yeah, so that's just so much fun to play, and it just gives you those great 70s tones. So let's tweak the distortion up here a little bit and bring the volume back a little. Okay, so let's take a listen to how the filter control works on this thing. It works in reverse of a tone knob. So if you bring it down, it gets brighter. Bring it up, it gets darker. Pretty interesting. But it's usable all the way bright, and all the way dark, so that's good. So this is where I normally set it for a distorted lead tone. that's definitely a sweet spot. That's just really great. So that's just like 70s rock glory right there. Proco claims that this thing can do overdrive, distortion, and fuzz. And I tend to agree with them. This is maybe one of the most versatile drive pedals I've ever played, despite only having 3 controls. So, with that being said, let's see if we can get this more in the realm of a fuzz. Probably take the gain quite a bit all the way up and maybe move the tone knob to be a little darker. So, this is going to be, I'd say, more in the realm of a big muff, more so than a fuzz facer tone bender. Here we go. Yeah, just so much fun to play. Let's try this. So maybe not super great for your Van Halen leads, but definitely an interesting, different kind of take on a lead sound there. So, I would suggest just go out and try one of these guys. I think it's a little bit of a sleeper pedal right now. I think it's about the same price as the full-size one. And, in my opinion, you might as well just get the little one because it sounds like a rat and it feels like a rat to play. A couple little complaints, I guess, here. Really, just one main one. The knobs, those little indentations, you can't really see those, especially if you're far away from the pedal or if you're playing on a dark stage. You're pretty much just going to be going by ear if you need to make adjustments. So if you're listening, Proco, how hard would it be to just put a little white paint on those indentations? You could do it yourself, granted, with maybe some fingernail polish or what have you. But I would recommend that. I need to do that to mine. So yeah, other than that, one thing to remember is this little guy does not accept a 9-volt battery. You have to power it with a power supply. So keep that in mind. Okay, so let's do a different setting here, and I'm gonna sort of go with everything all the way up, and let's see what it sounds like. That was a lot of fun. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.